So welcome once again, guys, to this subject, Busifin. We will journey together in this subject for the next 13 weeks. And so I would like to know, what are your expectations in this subject, Busifin? Okay, so let's quickly read through this. So to enrich my knowledge of starting a business and managing its finances. Okay, although this is not a subject on entrepreneurship, uh, we're not going to learn how to start a business. I think that's covered in your other subject in entrepreneurship. However, we're going to focus on finance, okay, managing and allocating the limited resources that a business has. Okay, so we're going to look at this, managing the finances. Math, hindi algebra type, no? It's more of a basic arithmetic, add, subtract, divide. Although sa time value of money, may konting-konting math, pero it will not be a challenge kasi we're going to make use of Excel. So we're going to enhance more our expertise, our mastery of Excel as a tool, as a software. No expectations. Okay, thank you. No expectations. Enjoy. Okay, thank you so much. I love this word, enjoy. Kasi gusto ko rin yan, guys, no? Ayoko ng ng boring yung subject natin. Kaya kadalasan, guys, hindi lang ako yung magsasalita dito. By the way, are there foreigner students here? Do all of you understand Filipino? Paki-chat nga, guys, please. If anyone here who does not understand Filipino? Meron ba? So let me pose this question. Do you understand? Can you understand Filipino? Sige, i-poll na lang natin para ano. Okay, ito lang ako ng poll, guys, para mas mabilis. Kasi just want to know if there are foreigner students here. Okay, saan ba yung pag-run nito? Sorry, ha? Asa yung ano? Can't find the run. Ito, launch pala. Okay, very quickly, guys. So that I know if I should speak straight English or if it's okay for me to once in a while explain concepts in Filipino. Okay? I think may dalawa pa, guys. I hope we have 100% participation. Two have not answered. Okay, one more. One more. Okay, anyway, it's majority. So 29 answered and they said yes. Okay, so once in a while, guys, I hope you don't mind me speaking or reinforcing my explanation in Filipino, but mostly I'll be speaking in English in this subject. Okay, so let me go back to the expectations. Yes, to learn about financing while being able to have fun. Yes, I love this. Thank you so much for bringing this up. Enjoy, fun. Okay, because research upon research indicate or show that it's only in an environment of fun where we learn more. So pag nag-enjoy tayo sa ginagawa natin, pag nag-enjoy tayo dun sa pinag-uusapan natin or pinag-aaralan natin, mas natututunan natin. Okay, so fun and challenging. Wow, that's a perfect combination. Thank you. I like this. This course to be challenging, and I'll learn more about business finance. Thank you so much. I also hope, guys, that by the end of the term, you would, I hope we could say that we are now better off appreciating business finance compared to when we started. So today is June 28th. By the end of this term, that's the last week of September. I hope we will be able to say that we we have learned a lot and in an environment of fun. Not too stressful. Yes, ayoko rin guys, ma-stress tayo, no? Kasi what for? So let's manage stress, no? Ultimately guys, it will be us, tayo individually, who will create, who will determine kung nasa stress tayo, no? So kunyari, ang advice ko, kunyari may mga assignment, hindi na makaramihan yung assignment natin guys. I don't want you to load you also with other requirements kasi alam ko may mga ibang subjects kayo. Easy reading guys, but of course on your own you can do you can do additional reading for those who would want to learn more the concepts on a deeper level, no? So let's avoid stress. That's why guys, ang kung pwede, kung may mga ano kayo, kung may mga questions, mag-PM kagad kayo sa akin, no, para na-address kagad natin yung. Huwag niyong papatagalin, and please do not hesitate to communicate with me. Communication is key here. Okay? If you know that I understand where you're coming from, then that's good. Nakakatulong sa ano yun, nakakatulong yun na hindi tayo mag-develop ng stress. Okay? So let's maintain open lines of communication. More knowledgeable in business finance. Okay, yes. We will hopefully we'll be able to accomplish this. More knowledge. Challenging, yet leave us with practical skills and knowledge. Yes. Business finance is a very practical subject. Okay. So yeah, I hope that at the end of the term, masasabi natin na napaka-practical nitong subject na to, at saka marami akong natutunan sa subject na to. Ayan. Again, buti umuulit-ulit yung fun, yung enjoy, informative. Yeah, we like that, no? Gusto natin na fun yung subject natin. Quite hard, but hopefully fun. Lahat naman ng mga subjects, guys, medyo may challenge din doon, no? Kasi kung walang challenge, ibig sabihin nun, hindi masyado natititilate yung ano natin, yung minds natin. May challenge talaga, but again, babalik tayo dun sa let's make it really fun and exciting tong subject na to, no? Enjoy and apply lessons with added bonding. Yeah, I love this, no? I love this. Kung pwede nga lang guys, kasi hindi tayo face-to-face, but of course, we can always bond dito sa 90-minute na session natin, or you can message me guys kung may mga ano kayo, no? May mga concerns kayo, just feel free to message me. Okay, I'm here as your coach, I'm here as your mentor. Kaya nga, I don't consider myself as a quote-unquote teacher, no? More of a mentoring, okay, more of a coaching style. So you can be open with me, no? I will learn a lot. Business handle, it's money. Yes, that's true. Okay. And when I'm working already, kahit na hindi pa kayo nag-work, guys, I hope you'll be able to apply the concepts in this subject. Kunyari, wala pa pala kayong 18, ano? So baka hindi pa kayo pwede mag-invest. I'm not sure kung pwede mag-invest kahit hindi legal age. Kahit hindi legal age sa ano, sa mga online ano. Let me check that, no? Kasi kung pwede, then kahit a small amount, pwede ka mag-invest sa mga sa mga online outfit ngayon ng kunyari sa stocks, no? Kasi we'll have some discussions on stock investments in the future when we deal with when we go to personal finance. Okay, difficult, first time to take the subject, okay? There might be some challenging aspects here, pero again guys, kung nag-enjoy naman tayo sa ginagawa natin, yung difficulty na yan, we can convert it, we can work with it so that it becomes a very good venue for us to learn finance. I can apply in the future, yes, when it comes to investments. That's true, that's correct. I would want to know more about how to properly handle my finances. That's good. Kasi guys, kahit na high school, senior high school students pa lang kayo, meron kayo mga, I'm sure, binibigyan kayo ng parents yun ng finances. Ang question kasi, what are you going to do with that, no? Okay? Are you going to buy the latest Samsung Note or ano ba the latest iPad gadget? Or since may iPad, ano pa naman ako, no? Sa totoo lang guys, dati biktima ako ng ganyan, no? Dati when new gadgets would enter the market, bago pa man dumating sa Pilipinas yan, pinupuntahan ko niyan sa kunyari sa Singapore, no? Pupunta ako doon para bumili ng latest gadget na hindi pa offered sa Philippines, no? That was when I was in my 20s, ganyan. Pero as you age, no, makikita mo yung utility. Syempre, hindi naman talaga tayo magkaedad, so you might have a different, iba yung needs nyo, iba yung wants nyo. But it would be good to temper it with some sound decision making. Like, meron pa naman akong iPhone 11, no? Bakit ako bibili ng iPhone 12? Gamitin ko na lang to kaya itong fund na binigay sa akin ni mommy and daddy na i-invest. So that can be a good critical thinking decision. No? So every day we make decisions. We make decisions with the finances that are provided for us. Pwedeng yung finances na yon hindi galing sa sarili nyong trabaho, pero kasi wala pa naman kayong trabaho ngayon. It can be coming from your parents. But you can already make decisions, sound decisions. So what am I going to do with this allowance, this budget that was given to me? Ibibili ko ba ito ng mga gadget o ibibili ko ba ito ng mga iba't ibang bagay? Or should I look for schemes, venues for me to make my money grow instead? So maganda yon, no? Maganda yon. So that can, that's also in the process of managing your money, your funds. No? Kahit na, as I said, kahit na hindi nanggaling yan sa sarili yung bulsa kasi wala pa kayong trabaho ngayon. Pero I surmise that some of you might be having your own business on the side. So if you're doing that, then that's really a good question to ask. Anong gagawin ko sa extra funds na meron ko? Okay, so we're going to discuss that when we go to personal finance towards the end of the term. Okay, so it's managing a firm's money, that's correct. Learn more about finance, operations and finance of institutions, okay? Briefly, sa simula, titingnan natin guys, ano ba yung sakop ng finance. That's why you might wish to consider guys, later on, following a career in finance. Kasi napakaganda ng to be engaged in finance. Maraming fields ang pwedeng pasukan. If you want to go into banking, pwede. If you want to go into investments, pwede. If you want to go into corporate finance, pwede rin. So, several fields of finance which you can engage in or you can follow as a career path. In fact, I'm going to, if you want to become a financial analyst, pwede rin. In fact, guys, I would encourage you to look at CFA, no? Chartered Finance Analyst. I-search nyo mamaya after our class, tingnan nyo yung CFA. What will it take to be a CFA? Kasi guys, magkaiba yung CPA at saka CFA. Some of you might want to become a CPA someday. That's good, no? Ang ano lang yan, ang limitations ng CPA, yung CPA charter nyo, hanggang Philippines lang yan. Pero pag nag-CFA kayo, it's global. So if you are a chartered financial analyst holder, Pumunta ka sa US, recognize yung CFA mo. Pumunta ka sa Europe, recognize siya. So it's a global certification. Mas mahirap nga lang, of course, 3 levels yung exams, pero it's worth it, really. It's worth it. Kaya that's why I'd like to encourage you to next year, mag-ano na kayo, magka-college na kayo. Maybe you can explore, i-google nyo guys, ano ba yung mga career paths na pwede nyo ano yung sa finance, no? So I'd like to encourage you that. Okay, manage financial aspects of a business. Yes, budget allocation, budget allotment. True, no? True. Kasi nga guys, alam naman natin na money is not infinite. Okay? Money is not infinite. Kahit anong institution, kahit anong organization ang tanong mo, wala silang bottomless well ng pinanggagalingan ng pera. Wala. Limitado lahat yan. So what do we do with the limited finances? Okay? Saan natin i-allocate? Kasi hindi naman natin pwede i-allocate lahat ng pera natin sa lahat ng bagay. So finance deals with that. Saan natin i-allocate itong limited resources natin para ma-optimize natin yung profit, for example, ng business natin. O kaya, kung hindi kayo for-profit na institution, kunyari NGO, where your corporate objectives are not financial. It could be an objective which tries to seek, for example, healthcare or let's say education, etc. Hindi for profit yung ano nyo, yung objective. Kailangan pa rin ng finances. Kasi kahit anong organization ka, whether you're for profit or NGO or non-profit organizations, you still need finances. You still need to manage finances. You still need to manage it so that you know where to allocate your limited resources. Maraming objectives, konti lang yung pondo. Ano uunahin natin? Okay? Ano uunahin natin? Hindi naman natin pwedeng ma-fulfill lahat ng objectives na to kasi kulang yung finances natin, so we will have to prioritize. That's part of managing resources. Diba? And that's within the purview of finance. Okay? Full learnings regarding business and finance, a little hard, yes, a little hard, but manageable naman. Finance and business, learning how to manage not business per se, but more on the finance aspect of a business. Okay, so thank you for this, guys. I like the joy, fun that you mentioned. We will seek, guys, to make it as such, no? And plus the bonding, I like the bonding, no? I like the bonding. So virtually, pwede naman tayong mag-bonding. Okay, we can engage in activities here in Canvas, in the net, na mag-enjoy tayo and enjoy each other's company in this 1.5 hours that we have, no? Okay, what comes to your mind when you hear the word finance? Money, managing money. So this is 8, 9, 10, 21 of you guys, 21. Kasama yung budgeting, 22, 21 of you out of the 28 said it's all about money. And that's very true. Kasi finance is all about money. Kung may isang word na magde-describe ng finance, it's money. Okay? Kasi sabi natin, ito yung resource na importante sa business and even in our personal lives. This is a resource that's very, very important. Okay? Lang guys, let me check. Okay. Kala ko nakalimutan ko i-record. So this is very, very important as far as any business entity is concerned, or as in any individual or family for that matter is concerned. Alam niyo naman, di ba, sa family niyo, I'm sure your parents are teaching you how to budget also. Kasi I'm sure that your parents will agree with me that hindi infinite ang resource natin. Hindi infinite ang pera. Kaya, katulad sa inyo, they sent you to a very, very good school. Okay, they're investing in your education kasi naniniwala sila sa DLSU, sa pwede ibigay ng DLSU. So this is, your parents did not get the money that you're paying here from your sa tuition nyo, just from the sa gilid-gilid lang. Hindi, pinagtrabahuan nila yan, guys. So, ang sorry to say this, but ang isang magaganti niyo sa kanila by way of returning to them is to show them that you are really diligent in your studies, that you appreciate your their effort to really put you to a good school, and na study wise, study smart, and then kasama na rin dun yung paggamit ng resources na binibigay nila sa inyo. No? Okay? And the resources come not only in the form of money, by the way, no? Resources also come in the form of time. All of us guys are given 24 hours a day. Okay? All of us are stewards actually. We're managers of our resources. And one of them is time. So what do we do with these resources? There was a time, guys, sorry to tell this, no? There was a time na nauso yung, di ba yung Pokemon? Familiar ba kayo dun sa game na yun? Pakichat nyo nga, guys, kung baka hindi nyo naintindihan yung game na sinasabi ko. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Ano pa, guys? Alam nyo ba yung Pokemon? Or siguro, of course, ML siguro. Alam nyo yan. And I know, guys, of many lives who were ruined because of getting addicted to this. May isang namatay nga kasi hindi kumakain, hindi na nagkasakit, no? Okay, so that's all about finance, no? Because guys, finance is all about managing resources and it includes time. So what are you going to do with your time? So are you going to allocate a lot of your time sa paglalaro ng ML o paglalaro ng mga ibang games? Hindi ako updated, sorry guys, ha? Hindi ko na alam kung ano yung mga games ngayon. Okay? Nasa era ako guys ng ano ba yung mga games namin sa TV pa yun, yung parang pelota o yung parang tennis na ano. That's how old I am guys, no. So medyo may generational gap tayo ng konti, pero I'm sure naman naiintindihan ko yung sentiment nyo. But be that as it may guys, whatever our ages, limited pa rin yung time natin lahat. Whether 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years old ka na, we're here on borrowed time. So, I guess guys, finance teaches us how to manage it. Ilang subjects, no? You might be having 8 subjects, I don't know, 7 subjects. So, paano nyo na i-manage yung i-allocate yung time nyo doon, no? So, the skill in finance will also help you discipline how you spend your resources, including money and time. So the next time you spend in a gadget, guys, kunyari, ano na ba yung bagong iPhone ngayon? Ang last I know is iPhone 12. I'm not ashamed, guys, to say that, sabi ko nga dati, di ba, pumupunta ako sa Singapore pa para bumili ng gadgets na wala pa sa Pilipinas. Come to think of it, ngayon parang parang I shirk at that thought. Parang sabi ko, parang sinayang ko lang pera ko sa ganun dati. Siyempre, as we age, guys, nakikita natin na yung mga wants natin, baka hindi na talaga natin wants yan. Okay? So, again, going back to decision making, guys, let's be prudent in the wise use of, let's be prudent and wise in the use of resources. You'll never get wrong, guys, in asking yourself, kailangan ko ba ng iPhone 12 Pro Max or something? Meron pa na naman ako iPhone 11. Baka naman pwede kong gamitin yung binigay sa akin ni mommy and daddy to buy this. Gamitin ko na lang para mag-invest kaya sa stocks, no? And let my money grow. Diba? So later on, kasi investing, guys, means foregoing. Sinususpend mo yung gagamitin mo yung cash mo ngayon to benefit in the future. That's what investment means, guys. Pino-forgo mo yung benefit mo ngayon and then putting it somewhere so that you enjoy the benefits of it later on. That's what is a technical definition of investment. Okay? Clear ba yung guys? I hope I'm not sounding too preachy, guys. Sabi nga natin, di ba, bonding natin to. I'm talking to you as an older brother, no? Advising you na let's make use of I'm sure your parents will be glad na sinasabi ko to. Kasi that also shows your love and your support for your parents, yung efforts nila na talagang paaralin kayo sa isang magandang school. Okay? They'll appreciate that you know the value of money, you know the value of their hard work, you know the value of what they put, the efforts, the hours, the countless sweat the tears that they have to invest, okay, in order to put you to a good school. So let's appreciate that. I appreciate yun, guys. No? Okay, so am I getting across, guys? Clear ba? Paki-chat naman, no? Kung clear so far, guys. I would appreciate a chat from you na you're understanding me yan. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Salamat ha, salamat. Okay? Sometimes guys, I'll be injecting life's lessons kasi talaga ang finance ganun eh. Hindi natin talaga maiiwasan yan, yung mga side principles na to, yung mga application na to sa daily living. Sa kabilang section kanina, ang comment nila, may isang nag-comment, I hope I can apply finance to daily living. You bet, yes, guys. You bet, yes. Kasi nga, sabi natin, this is more about managing and allocating limited resources. So, talagang ganon. No? So, finance will really be applicable in daily life. Okay, so yung iba nagsasabi na livelihood, yes. Pero yung livelihood, guys, hindi natin magiging sakitan kasi this is, sorry pala, this is what comes to your mind pala. Okay, livelihood and then budgeting, yes. So these are all related to finance. Math, yes, gagamit tayo ng konting math, but not yung algebra na math nyo. No? Okay, Excel, okay, merong iba nagsasabi na barely know how to use Excel. Okay, karamihan nasa basic use of Excel, and then some of you may konting advance. Okay, that's good. Thank you for your honesty, guys. I really appreciate your honesty. So our goal, guys, is that I hope you nasa blue at saka nasa medyo orange no? I hope all of us will be able to move to this one, okay? Hindi naman natin goal na VBA. VBA is Visual Basic for Applications. It's a programming na Excel. Hindi natin goal yon. But at least, guys, we'll be able to make use of advanced functions in Excel, particularly related to finance. No? So yun yung gusto natin. So as early as next week, yung first topic natin, Excel kagad tayo. No? So we'll use finance in the context of Excel. Okay, I hope okay sa inyo yun. I hope you get excited kasi magagamit nyo talaga yung skill na yan sa Excel. Yung sa real world and even sa business. No? Kahit na magkaroon kayo ng sarili yung business, you become entrepreneur someday, magagamit nyo talaga yung Excel. Alright, as to the question, kasi dalawa yung reports natin, wala tayong final exams, wala tayong written final exams. Ang final exams natin will be a paper, financial ratio analysis, and also a case report. So this will be a group work. Now I ask you if you prefer it to be your choice or randomly selected. Okay, 22 said they prefer own choice nyo. 6 said random. Okay, so carried tayo. It will be your own choice. Yung wala pa kayo masyadong kilala dito, so I'll help you out, guys, kung saang grupo kayo makikisali. Okay? All right. Any questions about this, about our brief survey? Any comments, guys? I'll open the floor for some questions or comments. Meron ba? How many members per group? Thank you. Thank you, Eliza. Maximum of 4. Okay, so we'll have maximum of 4 members per group. Any other questions, guys? Okay, wala na. All right, so if there are no more questions, let's go to our course overview. Okay, I hope you were able to access yung Canvas nyo. Anybody who has not been able to access their Canvas, could you kindly chat para alam ko lang kung meron pa sa inyo na hindi nakaka-access? Okay, so Serge, wala pa. Serge, i-ano mo yung ITS ha? I-message mo yung ITS. Tell them about your concern. Okay? So I hope you're able to address this challenge. Yung iba din sa kabilang section, yung iba hindi pa rin nakaka-access. So the person or the group to ask about this is ITS. No? Okay, thank you. Si Sofia din, wala pa. Okay, for those of you who don't have access to the course, email nyo na yung ITS, no? Para kagad nila, magawa nila, no? Maayos sila. Okay, thank you, Sofia. Thank you, Serge. Okay, any other concern, guys? Sa access sa Canvas? Okay, by the way, guys, may tanong lang ako. Is this your first subject for the day, or what was your first subject for this day? Pwede paki-chat nga, guys. What's CL? Christian Living? Christian Living ba yung CL? Okay. Anong oras yun? 9:15? 8 to 10. 2 hours ba? 2 hours yung CL nyo? Okay, 8 to 10. O, sige, 8 to 10. Tapos tama-tama. May rest naman kayo ng If our groups can have 5 members since we have 30 students. Okay, we'll see kasi baka may iba pang members. Okay, kasi may tanong dito si Rachel kung pwedeng 5. Okay. Kasi may mga research din nagsasabi na na kapag 5 talagang may nagkaka free loading nandun, no? So we don't want that to happen. Okay, so we'll see, but napag-usapan kasi sa department na 4. So I'll try to bring this up, no? Kasi kung ang mangyayari niyan, baka yung ibang groups, baka I'll try to divide it equitably. So first come, first serve na lang. Kasi ang mangyayari, magkakait ako ng Google Sheet. Tapos kung 30 lang talaga tayo, malamang yan, merong 6 times 3, 9. So baka we will have to divide it in. Some will be having groups of 4 and some might be having groups of 3, no? But definitely baka hindi tayo pwede mag 5, no? Okay, so I hope Rochelle, that answers your question. Okay, so if there are no more questions, let's proceed, guys, dun sa overview natin. Okay, so again, guys, welcome to our Busifin class, business finance. So I mentioned a while ago that this is all about managing a firm's money, no? Let me increase the... Kita nyo naman, guys, yung screen, ano? Okay, so it's all about managing a firm's money. Bakit money, guys? Hindi ba baka sabihin nyo na mukha namang pera tong subject na to? Well, talagang magiging ganun, guys, kasi sabi natin, di ba, ang isang organization, it can only generate profits or it can only attain its objectives if it has assets, no? Assets in order to attain these objectives. Money or cash is an asset. We can never deny that, no? And kailangan, kahit anong klaseng business, kahit anong klaseng whether it's a single proprietorship or a partnership or a corporation, kailangan talaga ng funds. Kailangan talaga ng cash flow. Okay, so could you paki-chat nyo, guys? Can you think of an example of a business? Okay, nakakailanganin ng cash, kakailanganin ng funds. Can you cite an example of a business where this is really true? Kailangan i-manage yung money, kailangan i-manage yung cash resource nila. Anyone? Paki-chat nga, please. Restaurant. Thank you, Adrian. Okay, Adrian, okay lang ba na share mo sa class kung bakit ang restaurant? Ano sa restaurant ang kailangan nila ng cash?
The different bills po that they have to pay.
Okay, different bills. Like what? Can we be more specific?
Like electricity, water,
yeah.
And sometimes internet po if they have.
Yeah, utilities, no? Ano pa kaya? Sa operations, aside from utilities, ano pa?
The ingredients for the food that they make.
Of course, di ba? Diba guys? Adrian is very correct here, no? Yung food, yung ingredients, syempre, operating yan eh, di ba? That's operations of a restaurant. So kailangan nilang, hindi naman pwede yung pork o yung beef na isi-serve nila, yung nakuha pa nila 3 months ago. Masisira sila sa customers na it has to be fresh. So kung bibili sila ng inventory ng mga ganon, eh wala naman sila mapagkukuha na libre lang guys. Kailangan may pera sila para bilhin. Or if they enjoy some trade payables, as Adrian mentioned, may receivable, may payable sila na nakakabili sila on credit. But later on, kailangan bayaran yun guys. Tapos hindi pwedeng ang pambayad dun is saliva, hindi pa pwede. No? Kailangan cash yun. So thank you Adrian, thank you. Salamat sa pag-volunteer. Kay ano pa guys? Any other example? Hospital, sige. Thank you so much. Liam, would you want to explain kung bakit kailangan ng hospitals?
For the operating expenses, for
Yeah.
the supplies
Correct.
and their equipment po.
Equipment,
also,
that will be more on we call that the investing, no? So yung sinabi ni Liam, yung sa day-to-day kailangan nila, kunyari, cottons o yung mga gauzes, yung mga alcohol, yung mga ointment na ginagamit dun sa hospitals, right? These are mga operating activities nila, di ba? Operational expenditures. Meron din silang tinatawag na, sinabi ni Liam kanina, na investing activities. And that takes the form of yung mga hospital bed, yung MRI, yung CT scanners. Oh, mga billion yung guys, mga million yata, millions of dollars I think, if I'm not mistaken. So that's why only big hospitals have that kasi sila lang may capability na magkaroon ng ganun. Kasi mahal yung mga ganyan. And unless na kunyari isang government institution, government hospital na who was able to get an endowment or a fund from contributors, binili ng hospital yun. Nag-invest sila ng malaking amount para magkaroon ng ganung klaseng equipment as part of their investing activities. So, thank you Liam, thank you. Hospital pa, ang daming kailangan ng funds yan and kailangan i-manage yung funds, no? Okay, another example, Eliza, how about stalls? In what way, Eliza, yung stalls?
Good morning po. The stalls located in malls po,
Okay.
they need funding po for the rent and the electricity po since
Yeah.
they are located in malls.
Yeah, correct. And I'd like to add on to what Eliza said, no? Alam niyo ba yung sa mga malls, for example, guys, kung tenant ka doon, kung lessee ka doon, kung nag-rent ka ng space doon. Kasi guys, ang malls, anong klaseng business nga pala yung mga malls, guys? Would you know, guys, kung anong industry sila, anong klaseng business sila? Any guess, guys? Ano yung primary business nila? Let's see. Can you venture an answer? Retail, okay. Service, okay. Well, partly retail sila, partly service, franchise, okay, partly. But you might be surprised, guys, ang mga malls, real estate yan. It's a real estate business. Oo. Ang majority ng nila, ng kita nila dun sa mga pinapalis nila ng mga stalls, ng mga stalls, guys. Yun ang primary business. Doon sila kumikita. So a mall, guys, is a real estate business. Okay? So yung nag-i-engage dun sa mall, guys, kunyari, nag-invest tayo, nag-lease tayo ng isang pwesto sa mall. Kailangan natin ng funds yan, guys. Kasi sino nagko-collecta, guys, ng sales dun sa mall? Kunyari, SM, guys. Sino nagko-control dun sa cashier, guys? Would you know? Is it the company? How does that business model work? Anyone? Any guess? So, okay, so hindi kontrolado ng company yan. It's controlled by SM. No? So yung mga sales na yan, technically si SM ang kumukolekt. Tapos, they become receivables by the company. Tapos, babayaran na lang ni SM yung yung company, no? Okay, kaso kailan binabayaran? The following day? No. It will take months. Okay? Kaya sa SM guys, kung hindi mahaba yung PC mo, hindi ka mag-exist. Hindi ka makaka-survive kasi I've heard even 5 months yata or maybe 6 months, no? If I'm not mistaken, bago mo mako-collect. So kung wala kang operating cash flow, paano ka makakapag-survive? So kailangan mahaba ang PC mo doon, guys. So if that's the case, why do businesses still go there or still have their stalls there? Kasi nga yung foot traffic, maraming tao na pumupunta. Pero kailangan din talaga mahaba yung PC ng isang negosyo na yan. So kailangan ba ng managing of funds yan? You bet, guys. All the more, yung mga nasa malls, yung mga ganong klaseng yung mga nasa stalls yan, ang gagaling siguro niya mag-manage ng funds. Kasi kung hindi magaling sila mag-manage ng funds, guys, magpa-fold up yan, magsasarado sila. Okay, imagine getting your receivables 4 months, 5 months later on. So kailangan mataas ang pera diyan, ang operating cash flow, no? To make it roll, no? So yun ang challenge doon. So it's really part of managing a firm's money to ensure that a business has adequate, ito yung sinasabi ko kanina, adequate operating funds. Because if you don't have adequate operating funds, paano na yung day-to-day, what we call the operating activities ng company? Kung restaurant ka, paano ka makakapag-serve ng clientele nyo? Kung wala kang pambili ng pork for the food that you serve in the menu. Kung bulalo yung specialty nyo, kailangan mo ng beef, di ba? Paano ka makakapag-serve nun kung hindi ka makakuha ng fresh beef? Let's say from Batangas or from kung saang cattle farm. Wala, mag-fold up ka. So business finance plays a very important role as regards managing the firm's cash flows. Kailangan may adequate operating funds. I mentioned a while ago 3 activities which is highly coordinated by finance, no? Ito yung 3 activities na to. Operating, investing, and financing. Operating, investing, and financing, ito yung 3 activities na kailangan tinitingnan ng finance. Operating, ito yung day-to-day. Day-to-day, ito yung managing receivables, managing payables. No? Kunyari, nagpapautang yung business natin. Okay. Paano kung mahina yung collection group natin? Ang dami na palang mga receivables natin na hindi natin nakukolect. O receivables yan, dapat mo-convert na into cash yan by collecting on our customers. Pero negligent kunyari yung collection department natin o negligent yung mga assigned sa pag-collect. So, the business will suffer kasi nagastos na natin yung na-produce na yung product if we're into manufacturing. Natin yung inventory doon, nakagastos na tayo ng sweldo doon, mga utilities. Yung cost in finishing a product, ando doon na expense na natin, tapos hindi natin na-collect in the form of our sales. Yan ang problema. So business finance requires that we monitor this. We manage our operating activities. Hindi lang yun. Operating is day-to-day. Investing is now more long-term. Na-mention kanina yung hospital. Yung mga alcohol, yung mga binibiling alcohol, yung mga siguro yung mga swab, yung cottons, yung mga gauze, etc., yung let's say mga betadine, yung mga ganong klaseng items, yung mga supplies, operating yun. Pero yung hospital beds, yung MR machine, yung CT scanner, those will fall under investing activities. So sakop pa rin ba ng finance yan? Yes, sakop ng finance yan. Tinitingnan ng finance kung nagagamit ba yung mga resources na yan. Okay? Kasi meron tayong tinatawag na white elephant projects. White elephant projects are projects that we invest in, a company invests in, and then later on, wala siyang returns na nakukuha. Hindi nagagamit. Ang daming ganon, no? Nag-i-invest sa multi-million na projects, na assets, tapos hindi naman nagagamit. Wala lang, laid to waste. That's what we call a white elephant project. And then lastly, financing. Ano activities, guys, yung financing, which is in the purview of finance? Ano kaya ang ginagawa ng financing? Ano nga, guys? Paki-chat. Any guess? What is the financing function all about? Any guess, guys? So when we talk of financing, what are we talking of? What are we talking about, guys? Anyone? You can unmute yourself or you can chat. Ano kaya? Kasi operating, investing, financing. Ano kaya yung financing? Pag financing, anong ginagawa doon? Any guess? Okay, may bibigay akong clue, guys, ha? Pakisulat nyo nga dyan sa chat nyo. Paki-chat nyo, guys. Ano yung basic accounting equation? What did you learn in your accounting subject before? Okay, thank you, Eliza. Budgeting of the funds, yes, okay. Pero sige, I'll discuss that, no? Ano ba yung, pakisulat nga yung, ano ba yung basic accounting equation? Everyone, please chat. Yan, sige, kahit, yan. Salamat. The rest, guys. Alala nyo ba yan? Yung accounting equation na yan, assets is equal to liabilities plus owner's equity. Okay, so ito, guys, yung sinulat ni Ingrid at saka ni Benjamin, okay, pati ni Liam, thank you, pati ni Elijah, salamat sa mga sumulat. Okay, ito, anong klaseng business to? This is what we call a sole proprietorship kasi yung owner apostrophe S, it's a sole proprietorship, no? Pag ginawa nyo ng S apostrophe yan, it becomes a, anong klaseng business na, guys? Pag ginawa ng S owners, yung S apostrophe, anong klaseng business yan? Yeah, correct. Salamat, Elijah. It now becomes a partnership, no? Okay, so whether it's so tama itong tama itong accounting equation na to. Assets is equal to liabilities plus equity. Well, it just tells us that any resource of the company, kasi ang assets resource yan, no? Whether it be a short-term resource, okay, pwedeng investment in receivables yan, pwedeng inventory, okay, pwedeng or long-term asset, pwedeng fixed asset. Saan nanggagaling yan? Either financial by creditors, yung liabilities, or financial by the owner of the business. Okay? So when we talk about financing, we are asking, saan manggagaling yung financing natin? Saan manggagaling yung fund natin for this project? Uutang ba tayo? Or ito ba, magi-infuse ba ng panibagong yung mga owners ng business? Okay? Okay, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so sabi natin yung assets is equal to liabilities plus equity. it begs the question, paano natin ifa-finance yung activity na to? So should we now call for more investors? Should we now call for uutang ba tayo ulit? Okay, so yung mga questions na to, guys, it's in the purview of financing activities. So a firm will need to use its money carefully, wisely, and effectively. Okay, so a business that's well managed financially will have limited financial hiccups. Okay, it's not unusual, guys, na nagkakaroon ng short of cash yung isang negosyo. Normal yun, no? Pero how is this addressed? And how long will it take the company to address this? Kasi kunyari, take the case of Jollibee. When si Mang Inasal was making inroads, no, dun sa business ni Jollibee, anong ginawa ni Jollibee? Anong ginawa ni Jollibee kay Mang Inasal? Well, alam natin na Jollibee acquired Mang Inasal. Okay? And then anong process yun, guys? Gumawa ng katakot-takot na financing analysis yan, financing analysis decision making. Okay, kasi nag-involve yan ng dalawa, no? Investing at saka financing activity. Investing in the sense that pag yung acquisition the acquisition of Mang Inasal, it's not short term. Very long term investment yan. And then, pangalawa, financing. Saan nila kinuha yung pera? Nanggaling ba yan sa sa earnings nila? Or did the investors infuse more funds? Did they issue more stocks? Okay, so these questions. So it answers the question, saan manggagaling yung financing? Either liabilities or equity. Okay, so a business that's financed, managed well in terms of finance, will likely succeed. No? Kasi sabi nga natin, very important yung resources ng isang organization. And very important na ma-manage ng organization yung resources niya. Okay. So what are the contents? What are the modules that we'll be looking at in this subject? Number one, the first few sessions natin will be all about introduction to financial management. Okay, I'll leave you guys to look at this, to read this. Number two, titingnan natin, guys, yung financial statement preparation, analysis, and interpretation. May I ask you, did you study sa accounting nyo financial ratios? Pwede, guys, paki-chat nga. Yes or no? Did you have a topic in your accounting financial ratios? Kunyari, pinag-aralan nyo ba yung quick ratio, current ratio? Did you have that, guys? Wala. Okay, thank you. Okay, that's good, guys. That's good kasi ibig sabihin new topic for you to. And a huge bulk of our discussion in this subject will focus on these three. Okay, not so much on the preparation of financial statements kasi that was more titingnan lang natin dito yung question ko pa pala ulit. Did you learn how to prepare statement of cash flows in your previous accounting subject? Did you learn how to prepare statement of cash flows? Yes, okay, good. That's good. Sige, so that's good. So, siguro yung cash flow nyo, was it in the context of a sole proprietorship? Sorry for asking you guys, gusto ko lang malaman para alam kong what not to discuss anymore. Was it in the context of cash flow for a sole proprietorship? Yes, okay. Okay, yes ba to? Okay, so in this subject, guys, we're going to learn creating a cash flow statement in the context of a corporation. Okay, so that's the add-on. So we're going to learn vertical and horizontal analysis of financial statements. Nakalagay pala dito single proprietorship, no? Siguro medyo ano yun na lang to natin guys, i-modify natin ng konti to. Kasi yung financial ratio analysis nyo will be more of a corporation. So siguro para magamit nyo dun sa sa project nyo, we're going to look at it from a corporation perspective. Okay, kasi alam niyo naman yung sole proprietorship, so let's focus on a corporation. And we're just going to use the simple ones. No? Tapos, compute, analyze, and interpret financial ratios. So this will be module 2. So ito yung titingnan natin guys, ratio analysis. We're going to learn what are the, ano ba yung gamit ng ratios, para saan ba yan? Okay. Okay, module 3 will be financial planning. Ito yung sabi ng iba sa inyo, ang expectation nyo dito, matututo tayo ng budgeting. Okay, we're going to learn that. Financial planning. So we're going to look at the steps in the financial planning process. Okay, we're going to learn how to prepare budgets. And we're going to learn how to project financial statements. And then we're going to learn how to use tools in management of cash, receivables, and inventory. By the way, guys, okay, may question ako ha. Okay, mag-poll tayo ha. Okay. So I'll create a poll here. Poll. Okay, so sorry. Paano ba ako mag-create nitong bago? Sorry, quickly I'll polls, share results, and relaunch polling. Okay, continue. Ay, wait. Hindi. How do I create a new poll? Sorry, hindi ko pa medyo kabisado tong ano. Edit. Create. Yan. Okay, my question guys is this. No? May barber shop tayo. Okay? May barber shop tayo. Tapos, yung barber shop na yan, gumagamit ng alcohol. No? Alcohol, let's say, and blade. No? Kunyari, it's a simple barber shop. Tapos, gumagamit siya ng blade at saka alcohol. Okay. So, let me ask this question. So, po lang natin, sorry. Okay, sorry about this, guys. Okay. Oh, ba't nawala? Apologies guys, hindi ko pa masyadong kabisado itong ano. Okay, linaunch ko na guys, no? I want your answers guys. May barbershop tayo, tapos gumagamit tayo ng alcohol at saka blades. Tanong ko lang kung inventory ba tong alcohol at saka blades? Okay, kulang pa. Okay, a few more. Okay. Alright, so isa yata hindi nakaka-access. Sige, thank you so much. Okay, good. Lahat naka-access. Okay, hand polling and then share results. Okay, so you can see guys dun sa ano nyo na 22 of the 30 said alcohol and yung blade should be part of inventory, while 8 said that it should not be part of inventory. Any volunteer from those who said yes? Anyone? Why they consider that part of inventory? Why did you say na ano? Bakit bakit siya part of inventory? Anyone? And a volunteer? 22 students said yes. Sino gusto mag-volunteer? Sige, anyone? Kahit i-chat nyo lang guys. Kahit isulat nyo lang. Remember guys, pag learning process natin to, don't be ashamed to share your answer kasi we will not, any answer guys will be treated with respect kahit from anyone, no? Okay, Liam, sige, thank you. Liam, so Liam is raising his hand.
I'm not sure about this, but I think
Yeah,
it's
it's okay.
service
problem.
inventory,
Okay.
because those are the equipment they use for
Okay.
their services.
Yeah, thank you. Good answer, Liam, no? Good answer. Thank you so much. Okay, let's ask naman from the ones who answered no. Bakit sinasabi nyo hindi part of inventory? Anyone? Okay, so dalawa nag-raise. Sino ba nag-raise? Sige, let's start first with Gab. Sige, Gab.
Sir, since barbershops are service businesses po, there is no physical or tangible na stock po to sell, so I don't think they can be considered as inventory po.
Okay. So hindi ba physical yung yung alcohol at saka yung yung blade? Hindi ba tangible 'yun?
I mean, sir, hindi po yung alcohol or yung blade po mismo yung stock po nila or yung binebenta po nila.
Okay. Okay. Who was the other one who raised his hand? Would you like to answer? Sino ba nag-raise ng hand pa kanina? Okay, so anyway guys, thank you for I appreciate really you sharing your answer. That's good, no? Kasi ganyan tayo dito guys, sana wag tayong mahihiya guys. Kasi ano tayo dito, no? This is the process of learning. Kasama yan guys yung pag-share natin ng every answer will be treated with respect, no? In fact, I'm happy kasi it takes courage, no, to share your answer. And that's what's being developed here. And that's very good. So I commend the two who shared their answer. Okay, i-discuss natin yung strictly speaking guys, ang inventory, okay, by definition from an accounting perspective, these are items that are let's say bought and then the intent of which is to sell them later on, no? So kunyari, bumili tayo ng raw materials, kunyari merchandising, bibili ka ng finished goods, siguro pwede ipack mo lang tapos ibenta mo. Yung binili na merchandise, inventory yon, no? Kasi binili mo siya tapos with the intention of selling it. Okay, pwedeng nagkaroon ng modification or pwedeng wala, kung as is pa rin. So manufacturing, bibili tayo ng raw materials and then we will do processing and ibebenta natin. Okay, inventory yon. Now, if it's going to be used dun sa conduct ng business, it will not be treated as inventory, no? Rather, it will be treated as supplies, no? Supply siya. Kasi hindi natin siya binibili para ibenta unless, no? Unless, okay, yung inventory na yon dun sa barbershop, pwede maging inventory if the company was selling itong alcohol na to to their customers. Pag ganun, pag intended for sale yon, yung alcohol or yung blades, then it becomes part of inventory. Okay? So in fact, guys, if you take a look at a manufacturing company, meron tatlong klaseng inventory sila. Would you know, guys, kung ano yung tatlong klaseng inventory ng isang manufacturing company? Anyone? Tatlong layers ng ano nila, ng inventory. Okay, so let me answer that in the interest of time. You have raw materials, no? Okay, raw materials and then work in process. Okay, pagkatapos yung raw materials na you perform some operations on it, transformations, tapos hindi pa tapos, ang tawag doon work in process. And then finally, yung finished goods, no? So these three types of inventory are all present in a manufacturing firm, which is not present in a merchandising firm, no? Pag merchandising kasi, wala naman talaga silang manufacturing or transformation na ginagawa, no? Bibili sila ng goods, tapos pwedeng ibahin ng konti yung packaging or i-repack, then benta. So merchandising, ganun, no? Okay, so it's only a manufacturing company where you find three types of inventory. You have your raw materials, you have your work in process, and then you have your finished goods. Okay, so we're going to look at this. Nasa na tayo nun? Sa budgeting tayo na, no? Sa explaining the tools in managing cash, receivables, and inventory. Okay, then we're going to look also at short-term and long-term funding. Ito na yung financing aspect, no? ng isang firm. We're going to learn the time value of money, future value, and present value, this time using Excel. So ito magandang skills development. Okay? Gagamitin natin Excel para mag-compute ng future value, present value, kasama ng effective interest rates, and then kasama din ng loan amortization. All of this, gagamitin natin yung Excel in order to do these functions. Okay. Then we're going to learn also the concept of risk and return. Okay, then the last two will be about investments. Okay. We're going to learn about the different investments. Tapos, pupunta din tayo ng konting stocks dito. And then we're going to learn how to compute for the returns of a stock. And then the risk of a stock. No? We're going to look at that. And then lastly, pupunta tayo sa personal finance. Dito natin titignan, for example, paano mag-invest. We're going to look at different investment schemes like, for example, savings, no, sa bangko, which is not a very good idea, guys, kasi that's as a business student, as a finance student, that should be the last thing we should be doing, which is to invest in a savings account. Kasi ang savings account, guys, anong interest? I'm not sure about the interest rate ng isang savings sa bangko ngayon, no? I think baka 0.5%. May tax pa yun na 20%. So the effective rate is not the effective rate. If it's 0.5%, it's 0.4%. You might say, kung malaki yung savings mo, malaking amount, malaki din yan kasi kahit 0.4% yan, malaki din yan, depende dun sa amount, sa absolute amount. Well, guys, not necessarily true kasi although your money might be earning 0.4%, the bad news is nagdi-devalue yung pera natin, guys. In what form? Anybody can state, guys, paano nagdi-devalue yung pera natin? In letter I? Pakisabi? Letter I, that's, yeah, correct, inflation. Assuming that the inflation rate is 5%. Oh, so kumikita yung pera mo ng 0.4%, tapos bumabagsak yung value niya ng 5%. So that doesn't make sense, di ba? Kaya naglalagay lang tayo kunyari, ng pera sa bangko just for emergency purposes. Kung pwede, dapat yung iba, ilagay natin sa ibang investment vehicles, no? para kumita yung pera, para lumago. Kasi pag nasa bangko lang, hindi ikaw yung kikita niyan, guys. Yung bangko ang kikita niyan. Okay? So these things, we're going to look at these things later on. Okay, so grade components natin, paano? 30%, tatlong quizzes, 10% each quiz. And then meron tayong performance task, online assignments, online discussion participation, that accounts for 40%. And then as I mentioned a while ago, walang finals tayo, walang written finals. Meron tayong reports, no? Ratio analysis, report, and then case report. Okay, may nagtanong sa akin, I don't know if it's in this class or in the other class, kung pareho ba yung grouping dito sa dalawang reports na to, magkaiba, no? So dapat sa report 1, wala ka dapat kasama same group mates sa case report. So all of you should have different group mates dun sa ibang reports. Okay? All right. So this will be the Zoom link that we're going to use throughout the subject. Ito lang siya, no? Okay. So what else? Okay. By the way, guys, dito sa ano natin, sa canvas natin, if you haven't used this, meron ditong Britannica School Asia. Now, I would like to encourage you to make use of this. Parang virtual encyclopedia to. Okay, magagamit nyo to to research, not only for finance, but also for other subjects. Okay, so select my learning level. Let me, masyado malaki yung, okay, so high school. Okay, so you can type topics here, for example. Okay, it can bring you to this one. For example, financial markets. Okay, corporate finance. So marami tayong pwedeng makuhang materials dito sa Britannica. Okay, so later on sa investment, we're going to learn some terms which you should be able to explain. Tulad nitong Dow Jones, no? Should be able to explain this. Okay. All right. So also the syllabus has been attached sa home. Tapos yung syllabus pareho din naman sa course syllabus, sa ano yan, sa course overview. So we have this. Okay, so ito yung syllabus nyo, guys, and you can just access that. It's the same. Nakalagay lang dito, guys, kung kailan yung quiz 1 natin, quiz 2, and quiz 3. Okay? So, anong time sa inyo, guys? Kasi mali itong time ko eh. Paki-sound off nga, guys, kung ano ba yung official time na natin. Time na ba? Sorry kasi mali ito. 12:30 na. Okay. So I don't want, ayoko guys ng, unless in certain rare situations na magre-request ako ng a few minutes. But it's 12:30, so let's call it a day. I hope you learned something today, guys, kahit na overview pa lang tayo. Next meeting, we'll start with the proper, topic. So introduction to financial management. So tingnan niyo yung mga topics dito, guys, and you might wish to start reading about this. Okay? So I'll end the recording. Stop.